Event number 5, Chalky Mountain Cry, is a 4-time workout with a 12-minute time cap. This event will be on floor 3 during day 2 of the competition. Athletes must aim to complete 4 rounds within the time cap. Movement standards: dumbbell box step over. The dumbbell box step over is performed with the athlete holding onto one dumbbell in each hand. The athlete must step onto the box with both feet and then step down to the opposite side with both feet. Holding onto the dumbbells in the front rack position is not allowed. Both feet must make contact with the top of the box during each repetition. Both feet must make contact with the ground on the opposite side to complete the rep. The dumbbells or any other part of the body besides the feet may not touch the box at any point during the repetition. Failure to meet any of these movement standards will result in a no rep, and that repetition will not count towards the required movement total. Farmer's carry. The farmer's carry is performed with the athlete holding the dumbbells in each hand and walking a total of 50 feet, keeping the dumbbells at the waist level throughout the movement. Holding the dumbbells in any other position other than waist level is not allowed. The total carry distance is 50 feet, and it will be broken into 5 10-foot sections. Athletes must start with both feet behind the section marker cones for a section to count. If an athlete drops the dumbbells before both feet have clearly passed the next section marker, they must return to the last successfully completed section before continuing. Athletes may set down the dumbbells during the carry. If this happens after completing a section, they must return to the start point of the next section before resuming their farmer's carry walk. In team events, the farmer's carry will be completed by one athlete at a time. The resting athlete does not need to hold onto the dumbbells while they are waiting. Burpee Pull Up. The Burpee Pull Up is performed with the athlete lowering their body to the ground, ensuring that both the chest and hips clearly make contact with the floor. From there, the athlete must stand up and perform a pull-up with the chin clearly passing above the bar. Failure to touch the ground with your chest or hips will result in a no rep. Athletes may use any variation of the pull-up, jumping, strict, kipping, as long as their chin clearly passes above the bar. If an athlete fails to get their chin above the bar, they may reattempt the pull-up until the standard is met without needing to repeat the burpee. Burpee Bar Muscle Up. The Burpee Bar Muscle Up is performed with the athlete lowering their body to the ground, ensuring both the chest and hips clearly make contact with the floor. From there, the athlete must stand up and perform a bar muscle up and reach a fully locked out position with the arms extended above the bar to complete the rep. Failure to touch chest or hips to the ground will result in a no rep. Athletes must reach full extension of the arms at the top of the movement above the bar for a rep to count. Resting on the bar is not allowed. Your feet may not rise above the pull-up bar during the kip swing. If an athlete fails to achieve full extension, they may reattempt the muscle up until the standard has been met without repeating the burpee. Synchro standards for teams. Synchronization of the dumbbell box step over is met when all 4 feet for both athletes are on the same side of the box. If athletes are out of sync or do not have all 4 feet on the same side before starting the next repetition, it will result in a no rep. If an athlete receives a no rep, they must continue doing the movement until the correct amount of reps have been achieved. They do not need to return to the opposite side of the box and repeat the movement. The synchronization point for the burpee pull-up occurs at the bottom of the burpee. Both athletes' chest and hips must touch the ground at the same time. Each athlete must individually meet the pull-up standard with their chin clearly above the bar, but for that portion of the movement, it does not need to be synchronized. If a partner fails to get their chin above the bar, they may reattempt the pull-up until the standard is met without repeating the burpee. For the Burpee Bar Muscle Up, the synchronization point is at the top of the bar muscle up, where both athletes must reach the fully locked out position at the same time for the repetition to count. Each athlete must complete the burpee with the chest and hips touching the ground, but that part does not need to be synchronized. If one athlete fails to achieve the full lockout at the top of the bar, they may reattempt the muscle up until successful, provided that their partner remains locked out on top of the bar. If their partner does drop down before the athletes are locked out, both athletes must start the repetition over, beginning with the burpee. Individual workout flow. On the command of 3, 2, 1, go, the athlete moves to the dumbbells on the far side of the box and completes 10 dumbbell box step overs. Once complete, the athlete performs a farmer's carry for 50 feet. Once complete, the athlete performs 6 Burpee Bar Muscle Ups, or 10 Burpee Pull Ups for the open athletes. Once complete, the athlete performs a farmer's carry for 50 feet back to the box. Athletes will repeat this sequence until 4 rounds are completed. Once finished, the athlete will then cross the finish line. Team movement flow is as follows. On the command of 3, 2, 1, go, athletes will move to the far side of the box to complete their 10 synchro box step overs. Once complete, the team will perform farmer's carries for 50 feet. One person will go at a time. Once complete, the team will perform 6 Synchro Burpee Bar Muscle Ups or 10 Burpee Pull Ups for the open division. Once complete, the team performs a 50-foot farmer's carry back to the box, once again, one person at a time. The athletes will repeat this sequence until they have completed 4 rounds, and then the team crosses the finish line. Keynotes. The highest number of athletes or teams in a heat will be 8. There will be 8 lane markers. The start line will be red cones. The start and finish lines of the farmer's carry will be blue cones. Orange cones will identify the lane markers and the internal segments of the farmer's carry walk. Synchronization on the box step over will be with 4 feet on one side of the box for a rep to count. If a team gets a no rep, they must continue doing reps until they have correctly performed 10 box step overs. For team farmers carries, it will be performed one person at a time. One person completes the carry, and then the next person will go on the judge's cue. They must wait for the judge to begin their farmer's carry walk. Risers and boxes will be available at the rig. Athletes must step behind the risers or boxes in order to perform their burpees for the gymnastic movements. Time stops when the athlete crosses the finish line after the last farmer's carry. The dumbbells must be returned to the mat or box before crossing the finish line.